Tonight, 7,000 miles from home, doctors and nurses from Wilford Hall, right here in San Antonio, are treating the wounded in Iraq. Now, News 4 WOAI is the only San Antonio TV station to go to Iraq and bring home the stories of our men and women who are serving a critical mission. And whatever you think of the war, our neighbors are there serving, and they don't feel that many other stories are being told. So our photojournalist James Long flew to Iraq into Balad Air Base, that's 40 miles north of Baghdad. And tonight we begin our series of reports 7,000 miles from home.
If they're red, they go into the ER.
The day News 4 arrived in Iraq,
7 more urgent coming in.
the Battle of Fallujah erupted.
Holy smokes.
And the emergency room kicked into high gear.
Hey, buddy, what's your name? Having a lot of pain? Where are you injured?
Just in, a 19-year-old with a severe cut on his forehead.
It looks like he's been vomiting. He's got some blood inside of his mouth.
It is controlled chaos in the ER, a mass casualty situation.
They got 10 in there right now. This guy's waiting on transfer out.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yet just another day for the doctors, nurses, and all kinds of staff from Wilford Hall.
We're prepared to take care of whatever comes in the door.
Captain Randy Claxton and the other Wilford Hall medics make up 2/3 of the hospital staff here. Some of them are family doctors or allergists back at home.
Henry, this gentleman here on the first bed on your right.
But Captain Lynn Wilson is right in her element. She is an ER doc at Wilford, and here she's the ER's medical director.
You go through that door, update it on the board, because he still needs to go to the OR, okay? Good luck to you, buddy.
But Wilson can't remember the last time she had a break from the action.
Today's my off day.
And y'all were in Fallujah, right? Yes. How's it going over there?
It's going all right until I got shot.
Captain Henry LeBlanc, the nurse manager, is also from Wilford, and his sense of humor lightens the spirits of the wounded.
After his CT, he wants to call his mom.
Well, I just...
He doesn't want you to call her.
She'll freak out if it's not me.
No, don't worry, man. We ain't got to call no.
The hospital itself is just a maze of tents, but it offers everything that a major hospital in the U.S. does. From CAT scans to major surgery. Wilford's Lieutenant Colonel Don Jenkins.
One fellow unfortunately suffered such severe wounds, had an amputation of his leg and of his arm.
This is an important function for the hospital.
There are some recreation tents, too, and some of them serve as internet cafes. One is even a chapel. But that, Wilford's Lieutenant Colonel James Quinn says, sadly serves a dual purpose.
This also gives me a quiet, secluded place to have to tell a family that their loved one has passed away.
The hospital sits on a former Iraqi air base called Balad that is now heavily fortified. So with the exception of occasional mortar fire, the medics are relatively safe.
We're on a rooftop in Samara.
The wounded troops, on the other hand, come in with incredible stories from the field.
Bullet entered through the top of my helmet, came out on the inside. Because it was a tracer round, the phosphorus set the inside of my helmet and the back of my head on fire.
Defining bravery, Lieutenant Jordan Chase says he'll be leaving the hospital as soon as the burns on his head heal, and he'll be going back to the front lines.
The rest of my friends are down there, and I don't like just sitting around on my butt when I could be back there helping them.
In addition to the dozens of wounded troops admitted here every day, the medics also treat some Iraqi civilians, and we're told some Iraqi insurgents. Wilford Hall's Colonel Greg Wickern is the commander of the hospital.
We take care of Iraqis who are often innocent victims who, just like our American soldiers, are injured with explosive devices or are shot.
I got it.
It is a rare moment when the Wilford Hall medics can take a break, because if they're not treating the injured, they are preparing for the inevitable next arrival. And tomorrow night at 10, right here, we'll show you a surprising and often gruesome job you probably didn't realize that San Antonians are taken care of in Iraq as we continue our stories 7,000 miles from home.
And half the time it's blood.
And tomorrow morning at 10, this is in the morning on our Living Show, the wife of one of those San Antonians you saw tonight will be here live in our studios. We also want you to check out our website, WOAI.com, for a special blog, a web blog that you can be part of. That is all this week and only on News 4.